So I decided I'm gonna show enchanting. I want something to be enchanted.
Enchantment!
Thank you. Saffron's weapon. Reducing movement speed. How about I take the Grandmaster's Flame Rune? And how about damages undead? Can never hurt. So there you go. You can slow the enemy with this thing, and the damages Darkspawn of this thing as well. Okay. For me, I'm gonna take the slow rune as well as spell resistance quite a lot. Okay, I'm gonna accept that. So Saffron and I are a bit better equipped now. And, well, I'm going to head back then. Back.
Indeed.
To
Yes.
Ozama.
Yes.
Accept. Back into Ozama. Thank you. Alright. Everything is okay. So then let's get going into the caves. The inventory is quite empty again. Oh yeah, I bought some stuff so Morrigan can make new potions. And I'm all out of elf fruit. Okay. Alright, so Miasma is a mode that not automatically is active, unlike combat magic, right? Is it?
There you are. I thought I'd spoken to a Grey Warden, but for some reason I'd chalked it up to the drink. I know you're down here to look for Bronca, and I need to ask a favor.
Why not? Everyone else does.
Name's Ogren, and if you've ever heard of me before, it's probably all been about how I piss ale and kill little boys who look at me wrong. And that's mostly true. But the part they never say is how I'm the only one still trying to save our only paragon. And if you're looking for Bronca, I'm the only one who knows what she was looking for, which might be pretty sodding helpful in finding her.
Huh. I heard she was looking for some ancient technology.
Aye, lots of folks know that. But you don't know what, right? I know what Bronca wanted, and how she was looking. You presumably know everything Balin scouts have discovered about where she disappeared. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Bronca. Otherwise, good sodding luck.
Sounds like a deal.
You should know that Bronca was looking for the Anvil of the Void, the secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Caradon built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Bronca planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caradon's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years.
Then let's get going.
Great. Once we're there, I should be able to pick up Bronca's trail, no trouble. Lead on.
So I expect I should take Orin with me for this. And even though Saffron can break up pretty much anything about now, I'll take
Be careful
him
out there.
anyways. Alright then, let's get going into Caradon's Cross.
Caradon's cross. I can't believe Balin actually tracked this place down. This used to be one of the biggest crossroads in the old Empire. You could get anywhere from here, including Orton Tig.
So you know where to go from here?
Aye. Branka dug up some maps of the ancient empire. It's a little tough to tell with so much of it collapsed now. But near as I can figure, we're on the right path to Orton Tig.
Great, let's go.
I've been waiting for someone to say that for 2 sodding years.
That's wonderful. Hello, goons.
Well, look what we have here. Some of Balin's new toadies. Let's show 'em who's king.
Sorry, not sorry.
All the noise
You're going to die. Oh.
As you desire.
Well, sorry, but nope.
Why do they bother?
You won't be able
Shame
to
about
do
the face.
anything.
It'll squish satisfyingly beneath my foot.
Argon already died, okay, so Argon's not that well equipped.
Alright.
I take it. And
I should like a throat. We'll have
I'd like you to
time.
stop for a
I
while.
can barely
Thank you.
stand. This is terrible.
Alright, I
Hopefully-
died.
You do not
So
fight
let's
us,
freeze
warrior.
him. Okay. Let's use group heal. And let's try freezing him again. This time it worked. Great. Okay, now let's attack this hired goon who attacked Shale.
I shall do it.
Okay, Shale,
I shall
up into your special stance and punch him in the face. Alright, oh, Morrigan just died. Oh, that's not good. Nope. Lesser potion should be
I
enough
shall
for
do
this.
it. Very well.
Whoa, whoa. Now it's normal potion. Let's take potions again. Alright, didn't work. Okay, I gotta be more careful. Let's retry this. Loading. And back to the game. We gotta start off with the mage, obviously. So, right,
Well, look what...
on to the mage, please. And I'm gonna start off with this. Yeah.
Let's finish this.
Morrigan. If you guys knows. Yes, okay. She should be dead by now. And let's... Alright, I was too slow with the life ward.
No mercy.
So I try. Oh, I see.
I really don't know how to play with the blood magic thing correctly. Probably, unlike the possibility,
And so I shall.
the blood magic thing is a really bad choice.
Such.
Even though you can be extremely... Wait, what? Why is the stealing in the midst of it? Anyways, unlike the blood magic, I like how much potential the blood magic gives you.
Finally,
Still,
Not
not the best thing. Morgan, you alright?
That almost never happens.
That's great then. Alright. Ah, a lightning mage. Is this just information? No. Experience in there. Okay. So I'm gonna lead ahead with the animated dead.
would
Again.
the Swamp Witch consider explaining the nature of magic to me? I am most curious.
Surely there is another who would not be so bothered by your tiresome questions. Perhaps Alistair.
I fear the second warden has not the knowledge to answer my question.
You might ask him anyhow. Certainly whatever he happened to come up with would serve as amusement.
I do not understand. I seek enlightenment and not amusement.
You're apt to get much further seeking amusement, I assure you.
The Swamp Witch is a most confusing creature. I do not understand it.
You're not the first one to say so. The first golem, perhaps.
I will ask the Swamp Witch later, when it is less inclined to make bizarre responses to my queries.
You will be waiting some time then, I fear.
Alright then. Let's get going. I don't want those conversations to be interrupted. Look, it's a fractured stone. The mushrooms, they are actually useful compared to most of the stuff. I did sell them, right? Nope, I did keep them all. Okay. I bet it's for awakening. Well, they most certainly will be useful in awakening, so that's that. Can you not just attack normally? Ah, there we go. Come on now. There are more to come. Okay. I seem to be able to do more with just these two spells than with my entire other character. I certainly do not know how to play my mage in a tanky way. Like, it probably is easily possible even with those spells that I have, but I just don't know. God damn it, I just wasted a potion. Fire pit. The blights. Right then. Seems like we caught the attention of the next ones as well. Whoa, trap triggered and my skeleton is dead.
Finally, we get to the good part.
That's not cool. Well, at least the trap was blown up by no one of my party.
No mercy!
Alright.
Begin the onslaught!
Let's take care of them. 1, 2. Alright.
I should like a trophy!
And onto that. Shale might want to punch this one in the face. Would be nice.
No more
Shale doesn't have anything else left. Okay. Ah, wonderful. Thanks, Morrigan, for the chain lightning.
What to do? Oh, I see!
Oops. And down you go. I remember with my last mage, I didn't take the spell for like eons. I think I even only took it when I was in Awakening already, so that's that.
Back!
Lighted.
Oh yes. No, that's not good. That's not good. Guys,
It's your time to die!
Your head will make lovely crunchy noises.
Father!
alright then. This Hollock should be taken care of any second now. Alright, I'm gonna revive Orgren. Now then. Orgren, you're right. I think his armor looks cool though. Probably because of the armor colors. You can see a trap. You can see another trap. behind us. And
Of course. So I shall.
too bad that my character decided that moving would be the right decision. Right then.
Finally beneath my
If you must. Delighted. As you desire.
Seems like the death magic isn't all that useful. Careful now, you guys. Nope.
Here.
Delighted.
Alright. Now that Morrigan and I also have our commands called,
Yes.
we can go on without
And so I
stepping
shall.
into any traps.
No mercy!
And so I shall.
Let's get a bit closer, then, shall we?
Of course. All right.
And
Delighted.
I'd like... Ah, yes.
Cross me and you shall pay!
Ogren, no. I want all your attention. Well, Ogren dead again.
I should like a stroke.
Well, there's not much I can do about that. Ah, back in melee style again.
Desire.
Well, nothing
So I
much
shall.
to gain,
Now we get our hands.
nothing much to lose. I'd say.
You will squish satisfyingly beneath my
What to do?
Sorry,
Your
but
time
nope,
to die!
no chance. Ah, yes. Thank you, skeleton. It must have been incredible pushing a mace into the arm like that. Wow, powerful skeletons are powerful. Yeah, basically, since no one would use a mace, right? At least that's how I feel about that. Maybe as a second-hand weapon, but not as the first-hand weapon. At least not together with a shield. The two maces would look kind of stupid. Sorry, Shrieks, but nope. I will not let you win this. You're going to go down as well.
You will learn to fear me!
Wonderful!
So bad that the blood magic automatically deactivates itself always. All the time. So it's not really worth it. Giving it as the tactics to put it on, because as long as I control my unit, which I do most of the time, he will not activate it. Yes, then let's get going. Yes, there we go. All the way through here. Come on now. I know you're waiting, Darkspawn. Probably stage switching. Nope. I'm not just switching my stage. I still have some enemies left. We're on toes. I would like to be the one who has to take this. Wait. Why did I deactivate those? They weren't activated, right? Am must have foreseen it then. Well, whatever. Also the dance well.
No, I'm composed
I'd
of
say.
solid rock, yes?
Yes, both are active again. This time for sure. And let's get going then. Indeed.
Yes.
Alright. Sorry. No, sorry. Alright. Made him dead. There's some enemies retreating this way. I know that this is the same, that both of these lead to the same place, so you could go anyway really, but if I remember right, this one is the better one. Thank you. Alright, the emissary.
What now?
I'd like to use my blood magic and kill him off as fast as possible. And burn them all, please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Now let's deactivate my blood magic. I shall heal myself as I cast another spell onto the Helllock. Okay.
Alright.
Genlock. Not a new quest. It's in Elven. In the old Elven language. Yes, Skeleton, please lead on. Ogre Alpha. Not much of a problem.
Alright.
I'm not really sure if you're helping your mates. Alright then. This Ogre should be no problem at all.
So I shall.
Since this one's way easier than the first one. Well, actually not, but our stats are just way better. And there, down you go.
Alright.
Now I'd like myself a new
As you desire.
skeleton, but it seems like I will have to wait for the next
And so I
wave
shall.
of enemies. A fractured stone, yet again, and a lot more to do. Now, wait, this one, yeah, this one just led to a, how's it called again? A dead end, right. I thought both of those led to the same place, but the way was way longer than I
This
expected.
looks like the right way out. Horton Tig. It won't be long now.
Indeed, but I want to check out the rest of this. First up, this one is open, okay. I don't expect it to lead far in, though. This looks like a trap, where I have to face another dragon or something like that. So let's see if it's correct. Nope, it's just a trap of these guys. Alright then.
Delighted.
And die! Boom! All of them dead. Incredible power. And skeletons! Yes. At least they are archer. Alright. Rapid shot and the threatened skill. Small bloody sack. And let's see. 3 points for her, so I'm gonna give her 1 point in each of those. Cleansing aura wasn't too useful if I remember right, so I'm not gonna take this. But instead, I guess it can't hurt to have a force shield as well. A force field, was what I meant to say. Since that one is quite useful, as long as the enemy doesn't have a healer, of course. And when you're in a pinch, was what I meant. That's the situation for that. This place is way bigger than I was hoping for it to be. Alright, burn them all.
Ruling and save some dignity.
Could also just always blow up one of them, but no. They should not be able to do enough damage. This should be a easy death. Set of enemies. Right.
So
Okay, now let's see.
What shall we do here?
More of them.
Of course.
So I'm gonna leave this to my allies. I want to check out this stuff first. Life stones,
And so I shall.
rubble. Animated dead? No, bad animated dead. Help Morrigan against the stalker that's attacking her. Alright, now what else is there for me? Sarcophagus and fractured stone. There we go, it's the leader. Crushing prison should be dealing with you quite well. Sorry, not sorry. And I guess I will. Well, that's not much of a problem. My unit should survive with just those two.
Here we go.
And even more since Ogren's already helping me. Yes, the death magic is definitely useful in mass fights like these. With so many weak. There's so many weak deep stalkers.
Time to end them.
Bye, deep stalker. Alright then. Let's get going back. I'm gonna make a cut until I'm back at the point, even though it's not much of distance, but anyways, see you in a second. Okay, we're back there, and this time I'm going on ahead.
The Swamp Witch has a great deal in common with my former master.
The Swamp Witch. How original.
The Swamp Witch has the same
All right.
arrow.
Oh. Glass Electory. I'm gonna leave it there. I should have listened to the conversation first. Or just read what was written there. So otherwise... Yeah, that way I wouldn't have interrupted the sequence. But let's just battle this thing. Shall we then? Continue on. Take the vial. Yes, continue. There we go. There it is.
As you
And so I shall.
And let's go.
This should be amusing.
And keep this Revenant's
Of course.
everything, actually. Let's kick his everything.
Move
And
aside.
so I shall.
Let me... Ah, double strike. Not a cool move. Not cool. Definitely not cool. Life ward yourself. Heal up Shale. Use the revival thing. These are the positions, so if I were to use the right position, I can revive both of them easily. Well, I don't even need the right position for that. And now, group heal.
As you desire.
Oh no.
Finally, we get to the good part.
Delighted.
Now that Shale's dead. This whole thing doesn't really improve. No, I need to Keep myself
Alright.
armed against this sort of damage. Use a potion. Also try to freeze him. He's immune. So then let's drain his life. Oh, that Orc is dead. Situation worsens again.
Tis your time to die!
Combat magic, I need to be able to hit.
Now this should be amusing.
Use a health poultice.
See.
Now come on. Hit! I'm gonna need to take another fortress.
Of course.
Maybe I should just... yeah.
Why
not?
bother?
Well, he interrupted me in mid of my casting my force field. That's awful.
I don't believe
This sucks. Most definitely, yes. Ah, wonderful. Hopefully he at least drops something useful. Yeah, money. I take it. I think this is useful enough for these 3 deaths of my companions. There shouldn't be anything in between these places, probably. But I'm gonna check it out anyways. Back to the staff. Rubble. Fractured stone chest. Ah, enemies, okay. In another way. That was the thing I thought was the correct way. Right.
So I shall.
I'd like to burn you down. Thank you very much.
So I shall.
Cast more spells into you. Sorry to disappoint, but you're so dead.
And so I shall.
Ogren's dead again. Having any healing spells up? Nope. Okay. Unless a healing fortress will have to suffice. And these 3. Right then. Let's have a storm. I know it reaches far enough to also hit me, but... okay, now it won't really deal me any damage. Or shouldn't. At least. Oh, there are more. That's not good. Shale, get out of there. Shale's dead as well, okay. Yeah, I shall run while I can. And goodbye, Bronto. Alright. Where's Ogren? Ogren? Okay. Seems like the other ones were triggered as well. Alright then. Let's try shooting with this ballista. Okay. This is not the way, at least. And let me burn the 2 of you.
Of course.
Ah yes, wonderful.
Alright.
Down you go.
Delighted.
Ah yes. Wonderfully. Morrigan, would you mind waking them up? Since there's a way leading here.
Ah, good.
Alright. Now, Shale. Join me here, thank you. Oh, Shale stepped into a trap. Alright then, let's check out those last... This is probably the last way, right? Yeah, it is. So let's check this place out as well.
As you desire.
Hello, Deep Stalker.
Blast!
Ah yes, wonderfully. Now, if I were... Ah, okay, only 2 are following
so I
me. I wanted to burn them all
You
at
deserve.
the same time, but there no chance for me. I take it. Now, she can do the same thing with lightning, so... Sorry for this, but I will just have to do it. Sorry about this, mates. Fire will come as well. And these 2. One after another will be taken care of as well. These noisy little deep watchers. Yeah, runestone. Fractured stone. Alright. Now let's see. Is it a dead end? Or does it lead somewhere? It actually does lead somewhere. Alright. More of those deep stalkers, I'm getting tired of them. I'm not being sarcastic here. It's really starting to get annoying. Since I don't have any good area spells like the fireball, the huge one. Yeah. Using the fireball and the oil as a combination was one of my best damage combinations with my other mage. I might pick it up in Awakening again, since they were quite useful. Xander. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna leave this to my allies and take a look at the rest. I mean, yeah, too many, so it should be alright.
As you desire.
The ones following me. Alright, alright.
It's so precious.
You don't want me to go alone, right? Well, okay, now.
This is more like it.
Soon enough, there shouldn't be any left. Okay. I'm alright. More of them, okay. I think I need a break after this part. If there's any kind of enemy I don't like in the original Dragonage Origins, not Awakening, then it's them. In Awakening I can think of a few others. But these are to come. Now, this is just a way to reconnect back to... Seems like it. Okay, I'm gonna make a cut and go to the next like. So see you in a second. Actually, I'm gonna end it here and have the next part begin a new like. So I'd say this is it for this part, and see you next time. Bye. Okay, hello and welcome back to Let's Make Dragonage Origins with Eboncloak 55 from .alpha. Yeah, the last time...
How many other forms can the Swamp Witch become?
Several.
Can it become a golem?
Seeking companionship, are you?
If it could become a golem, I simply wonder why it would not stay that way. It is a superior form.
No, I cannot become a golem. I can learn to become animals, and each form must be learned anew.
And how does it learn a form? Does it read about it somewhere?
Tis not a talent one can read from books. You must copy a creature's soul.
I do not understand.
Nor should you. Rock is unchanging. Allow it to stay that way.
Okay, more pheromones fanatics. For one of my quests I need to go there, so there's gonna be one hard fight. So I'm gonna save here when this since this position seems safe. Alright, let's go.
The war Balin stooges. You're sodding
Expendable runas
Too easy.
for Harriman.
Alright then. Yeah, I definitely need another spell. I already know that I will rearrange my spells when I start playing Awakening, so I can play this track a bit differently, since I do not feel like this is going all too well, even though it's supposed to be a possible playstyle for mages as a tank, but I don't feel like this is going all too well, even though I'm doing pretty much everything that was supposed to be done.
Of course.
Maybe I just have
No mercy.
my spell points
All right.
or stat points arranged the wrong way. Anyways,
Time to end their pathetic little existence.
You could have just given up, you
That
know.
was
How excellent that you handled that without me.
liked.
alright. Hello, Zamagard.
Is it true all the wardens are dead?
All here, yes. Well, let's go to the proving, since there's one of the quests that I can solve at the proving grounds. Ah, yes. Wait, Varric?
Ah, the highlight of underground existence, I take it.
Hello, Varric.
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record.
Yes, nice. Now, if you excuse me.
I'm telling you, Piotr will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
Alright, Basil,
If you're looking for seats, speak with a guardsman.
I do not. I am trying to find somebody who could be
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
the one at fault. Maybe that's this one.
They're all so eager to die, aren't they?
Find the man who takes the
I think that's the one. Are you alright, Saffron? There we go. Yeah, well, I definitely need to rearrange my Tractor's build for Awakening.
Of course.
I expect I won't have any problems with this storyline once I've relieved myself of all this damage I've already taken.
This is a waste of time.
But that's that. Actually, I do wish to make a little cut right now, so see you in a second. Okay, everything is alright. I just had to lower my headset volume, and I was considering maybe the game is too loud for whatever else again. But that does not appear to be the case. So that's that. Then let's leave. We don't have anything else to do here. That's that. Now, next I'll just go to camp. Except, okay, no, I cannot go to back to camp from here out, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna make
what is going to keep you from poisoning your target now that you have been allowed to accompany us, I wonder?
You are. You will be watching me ever so closely to make sure I attempt no such thing.
And why would I do such a thing? Sneaking into our good graces in order to make another attempt is what I would do were I you.
And here I was becoming rather fond of the idea of you watching me closely.
It would be a simple enough matter to poison the food in camp, or cut our throats while we sleep.
You seem rather charmed by the idea.
It would seem an appropriate result of sparing your life.
Ah, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you then. The next time I am spared, I will be sure to immediately turn upon my benefactors. Will that do?
Yeah, well, great conversation. I need more points in Constitution, and I want to have more points in here, but I want to have other spells as well. Let's see. There would be the Death Magic, right? Yes, the same thing as the Death Siphon, but giving me Life Force instead. Which does sound like it would be useful for me, so I'm gonna take that. Please allow me to change these two and deactivate this one. And put this one into my tactics instead. Activate ability Death Magic. There we go. So then let's get going. And I'm gonna make a cut until I'm actually not, because there might be something waiting for me when I go back to camp.
I have a question for you, Shale. How does it feel to be a giant statue?
Show
What
some
a
pity
bizarre
for a
question.
poor old
How else
man.
would it feel?
Well, let's see. Does it hurt? Do you feel like you've been buried under a pile of rock? Or do you feel nothing at all?
I have nothing to compare it to. How does it feel to be considered an inferior race when compared to others who are just as soft and weak as you?
Fine.
How very fragile it must be. One touch and its kind crumples, spilling liquid everywhere. No wonder they clad themselves in metal.
It takes more than just a touch, I'm sure.
I feel very solid and immortal. No putrid liquids to squirt out of me. Oh, no.
Now that you mention it, I suddenly rather feel like a delicate mushroom.
Ah, great conversations are great. Now then, I would like to go back to camp. Just to refresh my stats. Alright, alright. Now then, maybe I should sell some stuff. What else do we have? Probably not much of use to me. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna keep much of this. And we'll put...
Alright.
I think I will, if I don't have any grand clear lightning crystals. Large chipped and small clear, right. And that's not worth it. Okay, I'm gonna take those. And I guess I will take the rest of it as well and sell these. Of course I want my elf root as well. And these things can stay in there. I'm gonna sell some stuff, so see you in a second.